So how many people here have one of these? That's it?
What is that?
This is an iPhone. It's not an iPad. And how many people have one of these?
What is that?
This is a BlackBerry. How many people have both of these? A few people. That's going to continue to increase over time. How many people here have an Android phone?
Nexus 1!
This is
About
one
4
big
people.
shout out.
So, entrepreneurship. I've been promoting entrepreneurship, ran the Impact organization for 5 years, been running Polar for the last 3 years, and it's been a roller coaster. That's the one word I'd use to describe it. And today I wanted to share a bit about the two organizations, Impact and Polar, and then also some of the ups and the downs in the roller coaster. So I'm going to start off by sharing a few quotes by people and quotes that I resonate with. There's 4 quotes here, and as I go through these, think of which ones resonate with you and what your own personal kind of vision and quotes are. So, Starbucks guy talking about people. Jack Walsh talking about being yourself. Viacom CEO talking about following your gut, basically. How many people really resonate with this one? And this is my favorite in starting young. How many people here are currently running a company or part of a small company? That's amazing to be surrounded by so many people who fit that demographic or that profile. It is rare. It's something we absolutely need more of. And that's part of the reasons why we started the Impact organization. So Impact, in brief, is Canada's largest youth-led entrepreneurship group, encouraging entrepreneurship to young people across Canada. It's an organization I started my first year at the University of Waterloo back in 2004. And in now 7 years, the organization has really grown. So a quick kind of timeline on Impact. It started in 2004 as a one-day conference in Kitchener, Waterloo, for about 150 students from mainly Southern Ontario. So at the time, we had called it Impact 2004. Our website was impact2004.ca. And the reason I bring up the website is that's really symbolic of our thinking at the time. Looking back, you'd ask, why would you call it impact2004.ca? Wasn't your vision bigger than that? So impact2004.ca says the year, but also says Canada. At the time, it felt like the biggest thing in the world. And I'm sure a lot of you have felt like that when getting your own entrepreneurial ventures off the ground, that it seems like the biggest thing in the world. And those of you who have been through, when you look back, you think, oh, that was nothing. But at the time, that's what's important. It was a big deal. So in 2004, we were impact2004.ca. In 2005, we became impactconference.ca. So once again, at the time, we thought, oh, this is amazing now. Impact is going to be this annual conference that runs in Canada promoting entrepreneurship. And then 2006 is when we became impact.org. And that's when we realized we're not a conference about entrepreneurship. We're an organization promoting entrepreneurship through a variety of events and programs. So one of these downs here, I don't know exactly which one, was in 2006. From 2005 to 2006, we went from running one event, so it was a big national conference, university, college, high school students from across the country, big speakers like the Kilberger brothers, Harry Rosen, Ian Portsmouth, some pretty good guys coming out to speak, and then all the usual suspects in terms of sponsors. In 2006, we went from running one program to running 13 different programs. We quadrupled the size of the team, tripled the budget, and it was a pretty crazy time. You would definitely think the entrepreneurial bug bit us in a huge way. We were running a social responsibility initiative, a women leadership initiative, 3 different high school programs, an online portal, a newsletter, an expo event for about 3,000 students at Waterloo, an apprentice competition off of Donald Trump's show. We were doing literally absolutely everything. And that was the same year I was actually away from Canada for 8 months, doing an exchange overseas and also working overseas. And our team was 80 student volunteers. Wow. So at the time it felt great. Looking back at the year, we thought, whoa, we took on way too much. And that's part of the roller coaster of being an entrepreneur is you go through those ups and downs. 2007 was a lot of consolidation, and a lot more focus. And then fast forward to now, 2010, Impact is now on its 5th president, and so I'm proud to say we've been able to sustain the organization. 10 main programs. So it feels a lot like 2006, but a lot more confidence in the team now that's a lot more experienced, and also a lot younger than we probably were. And Impact now reaches over 10,000 young people every year through programs. And it started off as students, and now it's really youth. You've got 14 and 15-year-olds, but you've also got 29 and 30 and 32-year-olds. It's a huge range of people involved with the organization. So Impact, or check it out. That was a good 5 years of my life, and really, not only living entrepreneurship but promoting it. And then as I was finishing school, really thought, okay, I've been talking about entrepreneurship for the last 5 years. Now I got to go practice what I preach.